Video part 2. As you can see through the trees, there's the old lake. I can't get onto it, but we used to go canoeing on there. It's marked private, keep out. And just to get back, in case I haven't videoed it, the Roman Catholic Church in St Camilla's grounds, where we had to attend all masses, regardless. I weren't even Catholic. It learnt me to hate, especially when all nonsense went on. I was just disgusted with it all. When all nonsense were coming to light and other approved schools were getting done, I knew they'd eventually get to here. So I used to say to my mates, what happened to the kids that didn't get nonced? Why didn't they get nonced? Well, I'm here to tell you why. Because they get battered with likes of Mr. Peak, who were our Olympic judo gold medalist. Just down here, right corner, what old farm? I'll go round here first, just see if I can get it on. Oh, as you can see now, there's a better view at lakes and that. We used to canoe on these lakes. We used to canoe on them lakes. I had some good times on them lakes. And just down here, round this corner, there used to be an old farm. That'll be gone. So I'm going to stop here and double back. Excuse me, ladies.
Hello.
I'm doing an audit.
Oh.
I'm doing an audit.
Are you videoing?
Yes.
Oh.
I am allowed because I'm in the public space. But because you've mentioned it, love, later,
I just don't want to be on your video.
later when I do edit
I don't know
it,
who you are.
when I do edit it, love, I'm going to blur your pictures out.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
This was an approved school, as you probably well know. They called it St Camilla's
What
Approved
was?
School.
No,
This
no.
here. All these grounds. I can take you around all these grounds now. I haven't been here since I was in the approved school. The big house, just as you're going up, with big grey gates on, that belonged to Major Connor. He was a major in RAF Church Fenton.
Wow.
All the lads that lived here, because you lived here for 4 years, they learnt your apprenticeship. I learnt painting and decorating by a man called Mr. Snedden. He was blind in one eye, but he learnt us up to apprentice trained, and he was best sign writer and gold leafer I've ever met. And I'm still a painter and decorator.
Oh, there you go. So what are you auditing?
Right. When the prisons and approved schools started coming on top, and they were actually naming and arresting officers who'd been staffing them places and doing them for nonsense, I started saying to my friends, what happened to the kids that didn't get nonced? 25 years later, an officer from Selby Police Station called PC Shaw turned up at my house. Consider he's expecting somebody with mental health problems because he knows what atrocities were committed on him while serving here in St Camilla's.
Wow.
He asked for a private word whilst I was in with a gang of lads. I told him no, he could say his piece and then do one. I'd say my piece like I am today. I asked him if a particular member of staff, because he was our Olympic gold medalist, judo champion, and his wife was our women's judo champion. He nonced kids in my dormitory, and I jumped up to stop him.
I'm not very comfortable.
Yeah, I'm not, I know, love, but listen, I'm trying to skate over it.
I'm really uncomfortable with it.
Yeah, I know, that's why everybody is. That's why nothing ever got done. What I'm going to say, what happened to the lads that didn't get nonced, they got battered with likes of Mr. Peak and tortured for the rest of the 4 years here.
And it's horrendous. horrendous.
It is.
Simply
And I'm exposing it now, and you'll see it on YouTube. And I'm going up all them old units up there.
Yeah.
Them old houses, A and C house, A and B house. On that field there with big trees in it, there used to be an aeroplane on there. How would I know that?
Good luck with it.
Yeah.
I wish you luck. Good luck. I really do. Good
There's
luck.
no luck in it. I'm not doing this to gain anything. I'm doing this to expose what went on.
Yeah.
Old farm's obviously gone from end of here, hasn't it, as well? So I'm going back that way you're going. Now, round this way, to the right, this old church, what Catholic church, where they forced us to go and attend every single mass, whether we were Catholic or not. I wasn't. I was C of E. When, by the time I'd left here, I was atheist. I was atheist, a God hater. That's because the Catholic staff were noncing kids. And the ones that couldn't nonce, they were battering. This here, round here, this way, none of these buildings were here. So, I don't remember this. They're all houses now, so I'm not going to film them. I'm not going to film the kids or anything like that. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to expose atrocities on kids that serve time here. And here, where these trees are now, there were none of them. This building here, this was old admin. This was old admin. And workshops where they taught plumbers and everything were round back of here. This is old entrance. This is old entrance where we used to go in. Mass. Look, that's what they think of it as well. This room here on end was Mr. McHugh's. He was DIYer round the place. Didn't have no special skills. As I say, this front part were all staff. Were all staff. Behind it was where they had classrooms, workshops, where they taught different trades. Plumbing, joinery, painting and decorating. As I've said, I learnt painting and decorating by a chap called Mr. Snedden. He only had one eye. Best painter I've ever come across in my life. I'm now 63 and I'm still painting and decorating thanks to that man. I can't sign right anymore because my hands are done in. Now here, none of this bit here. What here? All here, where these buildings are, were workshops like joiners, plumbers, and as I've mentioned, Mr. Peake, he taught plumbers. He was Olympic gold champion for England. He was noncing kids through day, through night, teaching plumbing through day. Now up this way was my unit. I believe this unit was still here as well. I don't remember steps though. But as we went up here, straight forward to where I am now, but there's a fence and two new buildings, which I'll try and get on film, but I can't see from here. There, where them buildings were, that's where my paint shop was. It's where Mr. Snedden taught me what I know today. Thank you, Mr. Snedden. He wasn't a nonce, by the way. Now back down this way, because I can't get there. I'm going to go back up and go towards the old units where we used to stay. The old farm were down that way. That's long gone. No point going down there, but you know where it is. And there's an entrance at that end as well. And you could get to Tadcaster and that way. I don't know how long my video will film, but I'll just keep going, try to make the best job I can, because when I leave here I'm heading to do a prison audit, but before that I'm going to go and get some better equipment from PC World. At the moment I'm just doing this on my phone. I'm heading back down. All these lawns, I must say, are still immaculately kept. And they haven't even got Borstal boy inmates no more, not Borstal boys. That came later. I'll be doing a audit on that. Everthorpe Borstal, Strangeways prison, where Borstal boys used to be sent from Armley before they got to the Borstal. Hartfield, because I was there as well. The governor there had actually given us an hour to run off if we wanted. He said he wouldn't report us, but I never believed him. I told him I wasn't running anywhere. He could get me back on bus and get me back to Strangeways. I wasn't doing no open fucking Borstal. Excuse language. I didn't really mean to swear. Now we're walking back up here, back past old Major Connor's house. Yeah. That edges weren't there. None of them edges were there. This was his lawn as well. All part of Major Connor's lawn. We're just coming up to his house now. And this house here were Major Connor's, one of the biggest nonces in St Camilla's. And as you can see now, I'll just get a better view of it for you. As you can see, this is it. I'm not going to go in because it's a private house now. There's kiddie swings and everything else. But when they see it, they'll know I know what I'm talking about. Because this house was Major Connor's.